alaikum, and a very good morning, sorry evening, I bid to distinguished Toastmaster Azmi, fellow competent Gavel communicators, and members of the SDAR Gavel Club.
Yeah.
You know, I'm excited today actually. This is my first speech in my first advanced module,
yeah,
which is the entertaining speaker. Now, I would like to pose a question. Who here knows about the YouTube celebrity, gamer, and commentator PewDiePie? Oh, I see a lot of hands here. Okay, so if you all follow PewDiePie's videos, you should know that he has published a book. Now, what is the name of the book?
This book loves you.
This book loves you. Well, in my opinion, it does not, in a way. But there are a lot of quotes in there, in the book, that gives inspiration, but at the same time forces you to face reality. Now there is one quote that I would like to share.
One quote.
Quote, not here.
One quote that
I would like to share with all of you. That I will be speaking about today. Now the quote is: in order to fly, you have to get rid of your burdens. That is why all your friends left you. Unquote. Now it might seem a little bit offensive, but if you think again, it's not actually an offense, but PewDiePie. But
come on,
PewDiePie is just stating the truth. Now, I would like to ask again, this time a more personal question.
Yeah.
Who here has been rejected or left out of something big, of something that you usually should
be taking part in.
I see one over there, one over there, one over there. There are quite a couple of here. Yeah, so do you think that is entirely their fault?
No.
I think that more than 50%, more than 70%, I'm willing to bet that it all stems from yourself. You, your personality, your looks, and also what you do. Now, in order to avoid experiencing that very painful and very shameful situation, I would like to share a couple of tips in order to know if you are a burden or not. Or not.
Pay attention to the T, eh?
Or not. Who here currently thinks that he is a burden? No, it doesn't matter, either to your friends, your family, maybe to your siblings. Oh, I see a couple. I think it's the same people before. Yeah, so truth be told, I know how that feels. I've also been left out, and I've learned from PewDiePie that we should not give up. That we should not give up as easily as the first time.
Yes, good.
I'm going to share a couple of tips to know if you are a burden or not, so that you can benefit from the tips that I'm about to give you.
That I am about to give you. Yeah.
Now the first tip
is
ask the internet. The internet is there for a purpose, for a reason. You use it to find information. So why not use it to solve some of your problems? Am I right?
Yeah.
So I've searched a couple of websites. I wrote how do I know if I am a burden? And guess what I found? No website relating to the thing that I just typed in. But I didn't give up. I didn't give up. I searched and I found a couple of things, but it wasn't actually the topic that I was trying to find. But it did have some points to use. Now, although the internet is, you know that the internet sometimes are not too reliable. It can sometimes make something small look big, make something big look small. It can change the reality of the situation into a reality that they themselves create. So the second tip that I'm about to give you is as simple as just walking to one of your friends and ask them, am I a burden to you? Before you do that, I would like to advise. Before you do that, I would like to advise that this is a very direct and very personal approach on your problems. Because let's be honest here. Your friends aren't the subtle ones. They aren't the gentle ones. They just spit it out into your face. Yeah, and they rub it in you until you feel so bad. But I seem to take it all in and turn it to my advantage so that I can prevent myself from being a burden. Now, I asked a couple of people here. For example, just now, before I started this speech, I asked Danish over there, what did he not like about me? Well, I found his answer very, very offending.
Offensive.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I asked him, what part of me do you not like? And he said,
your nose? I don't know.
Everything. But the part that I really hate the most is your head. Every time I look at it, my eyes hurt. It hurts so much because the sun is glaring. It reflects from my head and hits my eyes. Sometimes I just can't stand it. But another thing that I really hate about you is your mouth. Sometimes you say something that isn't related at all. Sometimes you say something that is
very hurtful.
Very hurtful. And sometimes you say something that is very, very, very inappropriate. As a couple of the speakers from this morning just said. Now, from all of this, I can conclude that there are a lot of ways to actually know if you're a burden or not. Not. I've just stated two of them, but you can think of other ways to know if you are a burden or not. I hope that through this speech, I have given you all a couple of things to think about. Oh, and one more thing. I would like all of you, if possible, to read the book. This Book Loves You. Yeah, a couple of people over here have read it. And he has bought it.
Is the book free? No, you have to buy it.
You have to buy it, and it's very expensive. How much is it? 45 ringgit. That's not much actually. Another thing, there is one more thing that I want to tell you. If you think that you are a burden, don't. Because if you think you are a burden, your thoughts will change your reality into the thing that you think of it. So don't think that you are a burden. Think that you are not a burden, but bird. Thank you very much.
What was that last word?
Huh?
Sorry, the thunder. Because of the thunder, I didn't catch the last word. What was that? Can you repeat?
It was.
Sorry. Can you do it again?
It was.
Don't.
Don't, because don't be a burden. Instead, think of yourself as a bird, free. That is all. Thank you.
Bird. Okay.